Oman's foreign minister gave a thumbs up after the latest round of nuclear talks between the U.S. and Iran in Geneva on Thursday. Oman, which is mediating the negotiations, said significant progress was made and that the two sides plan to resume negotiations soon. The talks come amid a large-scale U.S. military buildup in the Middle East and growing concerns of a regional conflict, with President Donald Trump threatening that, quote, really bad things would happen if there is no deal.
We're either going to get a deal or it's going to be unfortunate for them.
Washington believes Tehran seeks the ability to build a nuclear bomb and wants Iran to give up all uranium enrichment. Iran has long denied wanting a bomb and said earlier on Thursday that it would show flexibility at the talks.
Look, I think the costs of failure are now very clear to all sides.
Ali Vaez is the Iran project director at the International Crisis Group. He told Reuters that a continuation of the talks is a good sign.
If Iran agrees to continue suspension of uranium enrichment, which is fact on the ground, followed by maybe a much more limited enrichment program that the IAEA would determine is not prone to proliferation and to weaponization, then that would be the basis for an agreement. Of course, Iran would still expect economic incentives, and that would have to come in the form of U.S. sanctions relief. But the parties can get creative, and there could be joint economic and commercial projects that could be defined so that the U.S. could ensure that sanctions relief will be used to the benefit of the Iranian people and not for any other activity that could endanger U.S. interests.
A senior Iranian official told Reuters on Thursday that the two sides could reach a framework for a deal if Washington separates, quote, nuclear and non-nuclear issues. Meanwhile, the U.S. has insisted that Iran's missile program and other issues must be part of the negotiations. Here's U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio.
Iran possesses a very large number of ballistic missiles, particularly short-range ballistic missiles that threaten the United States and our bases in the region and our partners in the region. Iran refuses to talk about the ballistic missiles, to us or to anyone, and that's a big problem.
Vaez cautioned that if there was no breakthrough in the current round of talks, the risk of war would go up significantly.
Everybody understands that although there is a military option, there is no military solution to this dilemma. And therefore, a diplomatic option is less costly and more sustainable.
On Thursday, the USS Gerald R. Ford, the biggest U.S. aircraft carrier, left port near the Greek island of Crete bound for Israel, where the U.S. has also sent around a dozen F-22 fighter jets. The Trump administration has not formally announced the deployments. The Pentagon declined to comment.